He was an AD for a long time. What kind of advice can you give to a guy like me who's trying to, work my way up? He's like, well, what do you want to do ultimately? I said, well, I want to direct films. Well, then be a director. Don't work your way up the ladder. Don't try to be a grip and work your way in. Just be a director. And I heard that. And he's like, start at the top. It's the best way to go. Just start at the top and, just tell people you're a director. Put yourself in that. Otherwise, people will just pigeonhole you. They'll just say that's who he is. He's a grip, or he's a PA, or you'll have to work your way up. Just tell people who you are. So I thought about it, and I was like, okay, I quit. And he's like, what? I said, I quit. I'm a director. And I left. I walked out. I gave him notice. And I walked out, and he sat there, and he later told me, years later, man, I thought that was the most audacious, ballsy thing. That I gave you advice and you took it right away. And okay, never mind the fact that it took me years of just telling people I'm a director. I directed Super 8 movies. I was not a director. I was a poser. I was faking it until I made it. But I told people what I was and what I was doing, and eventually it stuck. Eventually, enough people hear it, and all those people who you end up going into a room and pitching your idea and they say no, eventually they see you at Cannes running around, trying to do foreign sales. They're like, hey, maybe that kid is a director. That was all it was just believing in yourself.
It's funny, that guy,
when no one else believes what you believe.
the guy he's talking about, John Langley, who created Cops, it was, he was a really good customer, and his wife Maggie was really lovely. She came
Morgan,
in.
all of his kids.
Yeah.